So, what does it mean to be a clairvoyant? This is the second in the series of What Kind of an Intuitive Are You? Hi, I'm Atherton Drent, and I am a medical intuitive and educator in the healing arts. In this video, you are going to learn what it means to be predominantly clairvoyant. So what does it mean to be clairvoyant? It means that you can see through your third eye. You can see images, pictures, movies, videos. It can be in color or it can be in black and white. But the point is that when you are using your intuition, this is the chakra that you use. It's also called the third eye, and it's also called being able to see through your mind's eye. Now, there are different ways of seeing through your mind's eye, and everybody is different, and you have to decide how you see. People who are predominantly clairvoyant tend to be very creative, very artistic, engineers, architects, feng shui consultants, artists, interior decorators. The thing is that they can visualize things in their mind's eye and see how things are going to work out. Clairvoyants are also very good at what is called being able to look at something from the 50,000-foot view. This means that they can hone in on a project and see everything that needs to be done because they can visualize it in their mind, or they can fly up and they can look how the whole project is going to work out from front to bottom, from start to beginning. And project managers are a great example of people who can look at things from the day-to-day project to looking at things from the 50,000-foot view. The third eye perceives energy in very subtle waveforms, and it is able to take that energy, those waveforms, and translate it into pictures. And this is one of the reasons why you will see images differently. The other thing is about being clairvoyant is learning how to accept how you see. When I was a teenager, I decided I wanted to be able to see auras. Don't ask me why. It was the 70s. I know I'm dating myself, but what can I say? But it was just a thing. So I went out and I bought all the books and I studied on how to see auras because I thought you needed to see auras and I couldn't see them, and it got me really, really frustrated. So I gave up on it. I figured, well, you have to be born with a gift. I can't do it. There's no point. So I'm just going to let it go. 30 years later, I'm taking a channeling course, and the instructor starts talking about what it means to be clairvoyant. And she touches her third eye. And I went, wait a minute, I know how to do that. I may not be able to see auras this way, but I can sure see them up through my mind's eye. And it changed everything for me. And that's when I learned that there was different types of intuition, which is why I'm doing this video series on the 4 different types of intuition. Because once I figured out what my dominant intuitive ability was, clairvoyance, everything else opened up and everything else started to make sense. So this is why I encourage you to learn how to listen, learn how to use your intuition your way, and never, please, never compare yourself to other people who are intuitive, because everybody sees it differently. And how I see and perceive images as a clairvoyant is going to be totally different on the way you're going to do it. Now, images on your third eye are very unique to you, and how you see them is not how other people are going to see them. So never compare your abilities to be a clairvoyant with other people, because everybody does it different. Everybody is unique. You may see them as movies, you may see them as images. I know that for me, they kind of float up to the surface, and then I can read them and then they float away. Sometimes I get a movie and it opens up and I can just watch the movie. And other times I just get flashes. But that's how I see images as a clairvoyant. The other thing that is interesting about clairvoyants is they have a tendency to have very vivid dreams. They are also very imaginative. So if you start talking to them about something, they automatically can go off and have a daydream and they can just start seeing everything playing out. If you read a book, you're in the book, you're living the story. You can hear the waves on the beach. You can hear the wind through the trees. You can hear the characters talking. You live the experience. Remember that how you see is unique to you. And please, please do not compare yourself to other intuitives. It's the biggest mistake that you can make. So that's what it means to be a clairvoyant. If you would like to know more, I've written a book called The Intuitive Dance. It teaches you everything you need to know about dancing with your intuition. So that's available on all major sites. If you have any questions, just drop them below and I'll be happy to get back to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can follow for additional tips and tricks that will be coming in the future. And if you would like to know more about the different types of intuition, make sure that you subscribe to the series. I will be doing additional videos on what it means to be a claircognizant, a clairaudient, and a clairsentient. Have fun with your intuition. It's a gift.